Hello everyone. Today is a special video because even though it's a little late, it's the first unboxing of a book box that I ever do, and it's actually the first book box I ever get. So it's the Nocturnal Readers box. Unfortunately, this thing got stuck on it in the mail. It's from the Nocturnal Readers box for the month of May. So I couldn't wait and do the unboxing live here on camera, so I kind of know what's inside. But I want to share it with you because I'm really excited about it. I hope you can get excited about the contents too. From what I'm seeing on social media, these guys are doing an excellent job with previous months. With the coming months, I'm expecting the one from June to also arrive soon. So without further ado, just one point I have to say in favor of Vincent and Jessica, who run the Nocturnal Readers box business, is that actually they sent me one box and it got lost in the mail, and then they sent me another one, and this is the one that I received. So thank you so much, guys. These guys are great. The content that they put is great. So let's get to what's in the box for the month of May. First off is the books. Apparently they always put two books. I don't know if this is like all book boxes do the same thing or what, but they put two boxes. One is a new release and one is an older release. So the new release for this month is Jeff Vandermeer's Born. If you've seen the first part of my book haul for the month of May, I had already bought this book without knowing it's going to be in the box before. So now I have two copies. I think I might actually do a giveaway or something soon. Let me know what you think about that. Born, the theme for the box for the month of May is Corporate Overloards. So it's all about these big corporations, big companies who do, like, you know, crap and do all this shit in the world. This one is also about the same theme, where there's bioengineering company who, you know, screwed up a lot of stuff, and there's this creature who's, I think this is supposed to represent the creature. I haven't read the book, but the creature is called Born. It's a very interesting book from what I've heard from the blurb on the back and from everybody who's read the book and received it in this box last month. Very excited about it. Very interesting book, and it's not really that long. Another very exciting thing that came is that this book plate signed by the author. I love this kind of stuff. Thank you so much for this. And so that was Born by Jeff Vandermeer. The other book is Normal by Warren Ellis. I didn't know about this book. It came out in 2016. Obviously, that's why it's a back issue or something like that. A previously published book. Warren Ellis. Now, here's the thing about this book. First of all, the name Warren Ellis rang a bell with me, and it turned out because he's the one who wrote Transmetropolitan. It's a brilliant graphic novel that came out in the 90s about this crazy journalist called Spider Jerusalem. If these names ring a bell, then I hope I'm reminding you of something that, you know, you enjoyed reading and you might want to go back to it. I've read Transmetropolitan twice. Because it's just brilliant. It's brilliant. The art is brilliant. The drawing is brilliant. The illustrations are brilliant. Unfortunately, I don't have the hard copies with me where I live now. I sent them back home, but I might actually do a video and show you a couple of those because I hope everybody would read it. And it's brilliant. It's not just about the art, it's the story itself. It's very smart and it's crazy and it's fun. So that was Warren Ellis writing Transmetropolitan. So Normal is also a very quite short book. So it's a quick read. It's about these two groups of people, like professions, whose job is to look into the future and predict what's going to happen, avoiding this kind of like doomsday scenario. So some people are doing it for the good and trying to see how they're going to save the world and how to prevent it. Others are doing it so they can, you know, like manipulate the market and like business opportunities and things like that. Eventually, looking too much into the future. I don't know how they do it, but for some reason they have this thing called the abyss gaze. You gaze too long in the abyss starts gazing in you. It sounds crazy. I don't know what it means, but it also sounds very interesting. That's why I want to read it. I'm probably going to read it next after I finish my current reads right now. So that's Normal by Warren Ellis. These people who get this abyss gaze, they have to go somewhere where they have to, where they try to, gain their mental health back. So that's the general premise of the book. Corporate Overloards, again, let's see what Normal by Warren Ellis turns out to be. A couple of other things that are really great in the box is this pin, Velociraptor pin, because of Jurassic Park, all that InGen company did all the crap they did there. So speaking of InGen, they also included these cool InGen socks. The great thing about this is that I do not earn any socks. I don't own any socks that have any cool patterns on them, which is why I always felt jealous that I was not able to do any sock Sundays on Instagram. So I did my first one yesterday because I got these socks. They're just cool, and I don't know. I just love these kind of things. Coming up next, there's actually nobody shows this in the unboxing. I actually liked this bookmark based on promoting the book Born itself, the one I just showed you. The other one, and this one is intentional, is got this Sombra Corporation. Obviously, Sombra is a big thing in the Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I haven't read it yet. I only read the first book, which is The Gunslinger. Kind of nice, interesting, gets me into the story, but I'm not really. I haven't really felt the power of that series and those novels that other fans talk about. So I'm hoping to get more into it, maybe in the other books. So Sombra Corporation, again, Corporate Overlords. The next thing is also by Jeff Vandermeer a while back. He wrote this trilogy called the Southern Reach Trilogy. I think it's also about this company that did these experiments, and then there's this area called Area X that, again, stuff happened and there's like nature took over and nobody lives there, and they keep sending expeditions year after year into that Area X trying to find out what happened. And the first expedition, I think everybody died, and then another one, everybody went crazy, they lost their minds. Another one, nobody remembered what happened there. So the trilogy itself is following the 12th expedition as they go into Area X. So there's this also notebook based on that book. It's got the logo of the trilogy, the Southern Reach trilogy, and it says Southern Reach Expedition 12 Field Notes. It's your basic notebook. There's nothing fancy over there, but actually the cover is quite nice material and it looks really cool, and I started using it as soon as I got it. Coming up, if you know Chuck Palahniuk, if you don't know who Chuck Palahniuk is, then at least you know what Fight Club is. Cult movie, great story, great book also. And if you remember, there was this the guy Tyler Durden, played by Brad Pitt in the movie. They were making soap, and they had this company also. They called it Paper Street Company, and I'm reading Paper Street Soap Company. I'm reading off this because they actually included this soap from supposedly the Paper Street Soap Company, and it's like the one in the movie. It's just an all black cube, nothing fancy in how it looks, but that's in itself fancy because it's cool, because it's accurate, like the one that was in the movie. Just a plain black cube of, it's not a cube, but bar of soap from the Paper Street Soap Company. After that, from the book and movie The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, if you remember, one of the very important things that the guy tells you about is you always have to have a towel. So this is a towel that says "Don't panic," like the one in the movie from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Why does that have to do with Corporate Overlords? Because if you remember, and this is a spoiler, pause, skip if you don't want to hear this, if you haven't seen the movie, you haven't read the book, because there's a company that makes planets, and they made planet Earth. So that's how it relates to this theme. And last but not least, and again, a Dark Tower piece of art that I didn't really know, but I've seen on social media quite a lot, is this image of this bear. I don't even remember what its name is. I can read it off this card. Give me a second. It's called Shardik. The bear is obviously called Shardik. I don't know what it is, who it is, what it is, but It's going to have to do probably something with Sombra over there, but the art is cool. That's just enough. So that was the Nocturnal Readers box with the theme Corporate Overlords for the month of May. It was my very first book box, my very first book box unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm receiving the one for the month of June, which is All Hail the King. It's a Stephen King themed book. Everybody who's got this is raving about it, so I'm very excited to receive it. It hasn't been spoiled for me yet, so let's see how exciting that would be, and I hope you're also excited with me to do the unboxing very soon. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.